Alright, so I got something else to work on. Um, it's vacuum here, and hold up. It's got these two bulbs right here, one here, one here. One of them's out, and so I think I'm gonna try and get that replaced, and the blade stopped spinning. Because I guess I got caught on something, so I gotta find what it got caught on. Taking it apart, because I wasn't able to find it. Well, just like down there. Heck, I tried to fix it a little bit while I was down there trying to vacuum with this thing. But I think I'm gonna sell it because I looked online and these things go for like $150 to like $100, something like that. So I think I'm gonna sell it once I get it looking good. And so yeah, I'll start on. So I found out those two little screws take off this little black cover here, and then I guess that's how you get to the bulbs. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this is surprisingly one of those very rare cases where it's actually easier than I thought it would be. So I got that out really easily. Just two screws, and then, like, it's just these two bulbs right here, just laying there. So if I can find a bulb replacement, I will definitely do that. But next I gotta find out what's stopping that thing from moving. Alright, so I found which one of these bulbs was wrong. This little contraption I've had for a while. It's this one right here. I want to focus on that. This one. Because this one glowed. That one did not. I tried multiple different angles with that one to see if it would work, and it didn't work. I tried just like one angle and that one did work, so obviously that one's the one that works. I'm probably gonna buy, like a 2-pack just to, make sure, this one doesn't go out before the other one. But for now, I'll just keep this in, and I will check underneath to try and fix that. So I watched a video on how to replace the belt on this thing, so I could try and, like, maybe find out what's in there, if it's, like, in there or something. But, basically, you gotta remove these 5 things. I just had to make sure, because that's what I was guessing you'd have to do, but I just had to make sure, so I did that, and I was thinking, what if it's just a burnt-up motor? What if it is a burnt-up motor? I'd have to replace the motor. That would not be very good, but I'm gonna see what it is, and I'll get back with y'all. Okay, so it's obviously not something right here anymore. It's either something that's gone up in there. But then again, the motor stopped, so it might just be this giant thing right here. Or again, the motor's clogged or something, or the motor's messed up or something, so yeah, it wants to spin pretty easily. So I'm gonna try and see what up that, like with that stuff. And I'm also gonna take this off because I'm gonna, sell it if I can. So I'm gonna cut the stuff off and yeah. And I'm also gonna, oh gosh, I'm gonna clean that because it needs a good cleaning. Alright, so I got everything like completely clean. I even unscrewed these things and like cleaned behind them. It's actually pretty dirty. I'm surprised with how well this came out. Obviously, I cleaned this too completely. I even did that little part, cleaned out that. Now I think I'm gonna try and get that. If that does not work, then I'm gonna see what I can do. Well, I'm really just gonna, I guess, give up, but I'm gonna do that. Okay, yeah, I found it. It's a little suck in there. I'm gonna get that out. I'm gonna get the rest out. Oh, it was a sock. I'm gonna put all this back together, show y'all what that looks like. Alright, now I'm gonna go through the list of things that I did to clean this thing, and then I'm gonna go, somewhere in the room and plug it in and see if it works now. So basically, so I took off this plate, cleaned the rubber on it, which was surprisingly really, really dirty. Well, not really surprising, but it was very dirty. The bottom of this was really dirty. Even that little U thingamajig part of it it's like a bent piece. Even like a really in there was a lot of dirt. Got that out. Again, as I said, I unscrewed this piece. This really needs to be replaced, but I unscrewed that piece and got the dirt out of like the little crevice in there. I cleaned the wheels. Heck, I took this thing out and cleaned in there with the little Q-tip. And then did the whole underside of this plastic piece. And then flipped it over. I cleaned the inside of that, and obviously the outside. Cleaned the outside of this. And then when you take it off, there's a little, like, thing, like a little ring of dirt almost that's just around there. I tried to clean that up. I guess it was like, I guess it's grease or something, because I can't get it up. Or probably because it's textured plastic and that's really hard to clean, but I'm gonna turn this thing on and see if it'll work. Alright, moment of truth. Will this thing turn on and work? Okay, it does. So again, like I said, lights out. I'm gonna try and replace that. And I think I'm gonna sell it. It's a really, really good condition one. So, well, that's the end of this video, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.